Hi everybody, my name's Steph, and today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you another pen from my collection. And what we have today, ladies and gentlemen, is not one pen but a trio of pens. And what we have here is a set of Parker 45 in the very sought after Harlequin pattern. What you'll actually find, well, it's actually unusual to find a Harlequin fountain pen. The ballpoint pens are also very difficult to get hold of, and the pencils, well, to be quite honest with you, I can't really remember seeing a Harlequin pencil. So to have a set of three is very unusual. I think it's quite rare and very, very, very sought after. So it is a very sought after pen set, and as you can see, it comes in a Parker box. So what we'll actually do, let's take the pens out and we'll discard the box for a moment. So we'll pop that to one side, and as I say, what we have is the Parker 45 Harlequin set. Now this particular set comes in what they term as a circlet pattern. Now they basically, in 1970, they launched the Harlequin set in two particular patterns. As I say, this one being the circlet, and they also launched it in what they termed as a grey shield pattern. Okay, I believe also they brought out numerous other colours. These particular ones they term as grey. They also brought out a black Harlequin set. They also brought out, which are quite rare, red, green and also blue Harlequin sets, which are very, very rare. So if you've actually got one, then you're very lucky. But what we have here, as I say, is the Parker 45 Harlequins in the circlet pattern. Okay, the pen was launched, or this particular pattern was launched in the region of 1970, and they actually proved a little bit expensive to make, so they were discontinued, I believe, in late 1980s. Sorry, not late in the very early 1980s. These particular pens, I don't know if we can actually, it's going to be very difficult to show you, but the date code on them are actually QC. Sorry, on the fountain pen it's QC, on the pencil it's also QC, which means that the pen and the pencil were made 1980 and in the second quarter. The ballpoint, the date is QL, which means that the ballpoint was actually made in the third quarter. Okay, but they are all 1980s. So personally, I believe that this particular set may actually be one of the last sets that they actually made, because in the 1980s they basically stopped making the sets because, as I say, they were proving quite expensive to make. Let's show you the pen a little bit closer, and as I say, made in stainless steel in this, well, beautiful circlet pattern. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll give you a little twirl of that. All three are absolutely excellent condition. They've been fully serviced. Let's show you inside. And what you'll see here, it has a beautiful glossy section, and to the top there, what you'll see is on these particular pens, Parker actually installed what they termed as a octanium nib. Okay, so they're not actually gold, they're what they term as octanium. Okay, which again is the correct nib for this particular pen. Okay, and as you can see, it's in beautiful condition. There's no dings on them or anything like that. Absolutely superb. Inside the fountain pen, it is actually fitted with what they term as this, well, the aerometric converter. It's also capable of taking standard Parker cartridges as well, but this particular one, as you can quite see, is it has the converter ready for the pen to be inked by, well, by a bottle, if you like. If we pop back up to the top there, the nice thing about the 45s were that the nibs were actually, again, interchangeable. So I believe this particular one is a medium nib. As you can see, I don't know if you can actually see from underneath, just below the feed there, it has the letter M, which indicates that the nib on this particular one is a medium. But if that doesn't suit your handwriting, the very nice thing about the 45s is that if I hold the nib there and just simply turn the pen, what you'll see is that the whole nib and feed actually comes straight out. Okay, so hopefully you can actually see that. So again, in this particular circumstance, and well, first of all, as you can see there, the feed is lovely and clean. There's no remnants of ink or anything. They've actually been ultrasonically cleaned, so they're ready for the new owner to write. But if the nib didn't actually suit your writing, what you'd actually do is purchase another little nib unit and just simply screw it back into the pen like so. Okay, I've just tightened that up for you. Excuse me. So that's the fountain pen. The ball pen should I say, again, is in this circlet pattern in absolutely beautiful condition. Again, no dings, just, well, to be honest with you, there's no scratches either. I was actually looking at them under a loupe. They're in a superb condition. The ball pen is actually, if I can show you, is actually cap activated, which means that what we simply do is press down on the cap, and as you can see, the refill comes in and out. There is a refill in it. It's in full working order. Okay, and last but not least, if we show you the pencil, again in absolutely superb condition. Okay, and again, it's actually cap activated, so what you simply do is give it one or two presses, and hopefully you can see it there. The lead comes out of the end like so. I'm always having difficulty with these close-ups. Okay, there we go. Okay, so hopefully you can see the lead there outside, well, to the end of the pencil. Right, what we'll do in this particular case, we'll get our trusted pad. What we'll also do is get our trusted ink, and we'll show you the pens and the pencil working. So first of all, what we're going to do is fill the fountain pen, and as I say, what we do, we just simply press the bar there, which presses into the sack. In this particular case, what I'm going to do is just give it two little squeezes, and that'll be enough just for the writing sample. We get our tissue, give it a little bit of a wipe, take the ink out of the way so we don't spill it, place the barrel back onto the pen, and just place the cap to one side. Now it's a little bit difficult to write because I'm actually writing at a little bit of a distance, but hopefully you can see. So what we have here is a Parker 45, sorry, 45 in the Harlequin, and I can't remember how to spell Harlequin, so I'm going to dismiss that at the moment. So it writes very nice. It writes with a fine line and quite wet as well. Let's do the normal figures of eights like so. and the figures of 8's there. So as you can see, the pen is in full working order, and a very nice writer, actually, nice and wet. Okay, so hopefully you're happy with that. What we'll do, we'll pop the cap back on there, and what we'll do at this time, we'll retrieve the ballpoint, and as I say, the ballpoint is cap activated, so just one simple press on the cap and we're ready to write. So again, there we go, sorry, so a Parker 45. Incidentally, while I'm just showing you these samples, as with some of my pens, I'm actually going to be parting company with these. So if you're actually interested in buying this set are actually going to be I'm going to be selling them on my pen site. So if you want to look just to the bottom, just down there, you'll see the name of the site. Okay, so have a look on that site. It's at Grand Mia Pens. Okay, so if you're going to be, well, if you're interested in this particular set, as I say, they're very sought after, quite rare in my opinion. Quite rare to get three, well, a fountain pen and a ball pen and a pencil as well. So if you are interested in this set, then go and have a look on my site. They'll be there for sale, and obviously first come first serve, so keep watching. Last but not least, as I say, cap activated, we have the pencil. So there we go, Parker 45 in, well, in excellent condition. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, a writing sample. The pen works, the ballpoint works, and the pencil works as well. Okay, so that's a writing sample. Sorry about my writing, but it's a little bit difficult to write when you're actually shooting it from behind the camera with a little bit of room, not too much room. But as you can see, all three are in perfect working order. So basically that's it, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it. A trio set of the Parker 45 in the very sought after, and in my opinion becoming quite rare, Harlequin set. This particular pattern, as I said before, let's try and give you a nice close-up hopefully of that. This particular pattern is the Circlet Pattern. As I say, they brought out another one which was a grey shield, but these three here, as I say, are the Circlet Pattern. Incidentally, the sort of the length of the fountain pen on its own is approximately 136 millimeters capped, and the diameter of the pen is approximately 11.5 millimeters. Okay, as you can see, well, I reiterate, if that's, sorry, I can't even say the word, that they're in excellent condition, all in full working order, and to be quite honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, an absolute stunning set. As I say, these particular ones, the Harlequins, are becoming very sought after now. In the future they're obviously going to become rare, if they're not rare at the moment. So if you're interested in this particular set, don't be shy, go on the site just below here, have a look. They're going to be for sale, and they're going to, basically it's a first come first served basis. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at my pens as much as I've enjoyed owning them. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty more reviews on YouTube. Don't be shy, go and have a look at them. There's a lot of people looking at them, but unfortunately for some reason people are shy, they're not leaving any comments. So don't be shy, leave a comment and we'll reply to any comments. And if you've got any requests, Again, don't be shy. Go on the YouTube reviews and leave a message. But for now, bye now.